The coronavirus pandemic has caused a major reversal of fortunes for the airline sector. Before the pandemic began, the future was looking bright for carriers like United Airlines, Delta, and JetBlue. Americans were traveling more than ever before, and airlines were raking in millions thanks to new fees and booking models, but all of that has changed in the age of COVID-19. Here's what you need to know about the airline sector moving forward. The number of people flying has actually crept upward, but it's happened very slowly. By mid-August, traffic through airports had hit the highest level since the pandemic began in mid-March, but it was still 69% below the levels seen last year during the same time. And with COVID-19 cases creeping upward in many parts of the US and Western Europe, many people are going to be hesitant about flying anytime soon. In June, a report from Consumer Reports found that people actually thought it was safer to go to an emergency room right now than to travel through an airport. Lately, airlines have been touting requirements to wear masks and enhanced cleaning procedures in an effort to get people to feel more comfortable about flying. But health experts don't actually know if all of those approaches are effective. Virtually all airlines are requiring passengers over the age of 2 to wear masks, and some airlines are even saying they'll kick you off the flight or ban you from flying with the airline ever again if you take off your mask during your trip. Some airlines like United and American are not blocking out the middle seats on their flights and are allowing flights to be booked to full capacity, while most other airlines like Delta, Southwest, and Alaska are blocking out the middle seats or limiting capacity. One health expert has testified to Congress saying that to actually prevent the transmission of COVID-19 on flights, what you would need to do is have everyone show up 4 hours before their flight, get a COVID test, and test negative, which is a massive undertaking. Right now, airlines are sitting on billions of dollars in vouchers. U.S. travel agencies have processed around $1 billion in refunds since the pandemic began, but in reality, most of the time passengers are receiving a voucher and not a cash refund when a trip is canceled. Around $10 billion in vouchers had been issued by airlines by mid-April, and the number has certainly gone up since then. Vouchers are a boon for airlines right now, but in the long run, they might be a liability. A lot of the folks who have received vouchers are complaining, saying they were legally owed a refund, and some of those folks are taking their cases to court. Plus, airlines are going to lose a lot of their cash reserves once people actually start turning their vouchers into trips, and that will come at a time when airlines are not necessarily going to have the revenue to make up those cash reserves.